I'm Amy.
I'm Lennon, and welcome to Bingeable Beans. Because we're talking about My Demon today.
Yay! Good show. I didn't really love it in the beginning because it was like kind of cliche. I mean, like cliche is good.
It's because you don't really like cliche type like this.
Unless it's good, you know, like, cause like there's other shows that I really like K-dramas that are cliche, but they're like really good. Like the casting, like the people, the chemistry is good, and I don't know, maybe the music too. But this one was just like, I mean,
hey,
good,
the music is good. Do not hate on the soundtrack.
No, it's good. But like compared to like the old K-dramas, like watching this, I'm like, I mean, yeah, it's good, but it's like it's nothing new, you know.
That's her hot take, guys.
But it got better at the end. I swear, it's good.
It's
like people say it.
It's her hot take. I think I see where you're coming from. Just cause like at the beginning it only focused on like the romance part and it was just like all like cutesy, which that part I feel like was nothing new, you know. And they like it always starts off like they don't like each other, you know.
Yeah. And the whole thing of the CEO like company and like taking over a company.
But at the beginning though, you know who was the star? You know who was the star?
Who?
Bokyu.
Oh.
I remember the first bit where like they introduced him, and then it took me a second to realize like what they were saying, like the joke.
I didn't get it till you told me.
I had like afterwards I was like, oh, that was so funny. She was like, huh?
And you had to
I was
explain
like,
it to me.
I was like, "Fuck you! Do you not hear it?"
I'm like,
oh.
I'm like, oh. I only got it the second time when they were like the secretary was introduced to him. It's just like, you.
No, he was like correct her. He's like, fuck you, and she like purposely saying it that way. Oh my gosh, that was like my favorite scene.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Just kidding.
I love them though. They're so cute.
Yeah, like all the way like to the end. It was so dope. And then like speaking of the secretary, she's so girl boss.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's this exact scene where he like wanted to drive. She was like, no, I got it. She was like, I want to protect my man. And I was like, oh my god.
So cute. I love how the roles are reversed. Like,
yeah.
He's like the one that cooks like home cooked meals, and he's like all girly and cute.
So cute.
And she's like, I want to protect my man. And she's the one that drives.
Yeah, and like he's also the one that was like all the Lulu. And you remember at the beginning, like he was telling like Huan about how it is in the movies and stuff.
Oh yeah, how he's like he should have like signed up as a bodyguard.
Yeah. He was like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite type of romance.
So cute.
And then the whole time she was like,
she's so
work.
serious.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, I love them. And then also like usually the guy male lead, their outfits are just like whatever, you know what I mean? But his outfits, it would be like tweed vest, or he even had like a crop blazer.
I like how you notice like things like that, cause like I don't really care.
Cause it looks so good.
It's cause you like dressing up really well, so I feel like you notice that. I'm like, no, yeah, they do dress good, but I feel like that's with every K-drama. It's just different style. You know what I mean? No. You just like their style, I think.
No, cause all the other ones.
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Okay. All the other K-dramas, yeah, the girls have good style, but the guys usually it's just like regular suit, like black head to toe. You know what I mean? But he even had like tops that had like the little like tie thing too, and he had like tweed blazers as well, like jackets.
Maybe it goes with his personality because he's kind of like sassy.
Yeah, and he's like, what's it called? Like self-obsessed too.
Yeah,
it does go with it. I was very impressed.
But you know how like we just mentioned the secretary and Bokyu, like how the roles are reversed. It's their roles are reversed too.
Yeah.
Like she's CEO, like boss girl, and he's like the sassy queen.
Yeah, literally. And even like with the Madame Ju too. Usually it's like the dad
or like a male.
Yeah, it's like a male person standing in that role, but it was a woman.
Yeah.
I love their relationship actually. Madame Ju and Doi at first. Or like throughout the whole thing. When she was still alive. Like their relationship was so cute. I love that like they kind of like argue back and forth, like banter back and forth. I love that. Rather than like it's like their humor is very like sarcastic towards each other.
I feel like it makes it more like lack for a better word different, because like it's like you could see a grandma and or like a mother figure and like a daughter like being all cute, like yeah whatever, but like I like theirs is like kind of like cute.
Or not cute, but it kind of more like genuine in a way because it's like because both of them had pretty like dark past, you know, so like they're also their personality is kind of like on the colder side, like both of them, you know, and like they're like very work orientated, so that's why like it would be out of character for them to act all cutesy.
Yeah.
So that type of like relationship and like humor between them worked so well.
Mm-hmm.
And like usually my humor is like that too, so I like loved it.
Because you're kind of like that too. You're not like a lovey, like cute person. You're more
Yeah.
like colder, and
Yeah.
that's your humor.
And then when she died, I was literally
Who died? Madame Ju?
yes. I was like,
yeah.
I knew it had to happen,
But not that soon.
yeah. But I was
That's
just
what I
sad.
thought. Sad
Because
because you loved her. Yeah.
Yeah. When I was watching it, like every single scene, I was like, oh my gosh, like I love you.
Low key, it felt out of place because I was like, oh maybe, like it just didn't feel real that she died. Like she was like passed out like on the floor like that. Like it's just like it felt like it should have been more dramatic. Like it was just so anticlimactic.
Well, because like that
And
wasn't
out
the
of place.
focus of that wasn't the focus of it. That's why.
I know.
But that's also I think what adds on to it was like her death was fast.
And out of nowhere.
Because like her funeral wasn't even a funeral; it was like a celebration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it goes hand in hand with that.
Mhm.
And then like speaking of the funeral too,
Mhm.
I literally there were so many like sus people in the show.
Like you could suspect anyone.
Yeah, at first I was in my head I was like, it's obviously the oldest son, Sukmin. Madam Ju's oldest son.
But it could be anyone.
But yeah, then I was like, but then again, that's kind of too obvious. It could be anyone.
Yeah.
And then what really like kind of distracted me from him was his son, Sukmin's son. Because they didn't really show much of Sukmin at the beginning.
More of the son.
Yeah,
How
and so-
suspicious. he
Yeah, and they
looks.
just like misled us
Yeah.
because they just showed what the son did. And then it just turns out that the son is just, he has problems.
Yeah. He's like under control, under his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, cause like he's just creepy. Like he just like smiles and like.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing that made him sus was him smoking and like the things he said in the little garden house to Dohee.
Mhm. Oh yeah, he was like so mean to her.
Yeah. And like the things he was saying too. It just made it seem like he was the one that was greedy for all.
Yeah. Usually like K dramas like that, or not like that, but like K dramas in general. I feel like they do that on purpose. They like, it's always the people that you least expect to be like the actual person under all of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And at first, like I said before, like I thought it was Sukmin. Because I'm like, it's just obvious, you know what I mean? It's like the oldest son, he's the next one up.
Mhm.
But
I also
they
thought
really-
it was other woman too. It could be the other
Which
people.
one? His wife or the
No,
younger
not his
sister?
wife. The sister.
The younger sister? The French wannabe?
Oh yeah. I mean like it can't be her because she's like kind of like too like.
Yeah, she was like, it was just obvious that she was too. She was so la-di-da-di-da.
Yeah.
That like, she didn't have the brains.
But honestly, it could have been anyone in her family.
Yeah, during that first meeting that they had, like right after her death, Madame Ju's death,
Mhm.
I just suspected everybody.
Yeah.
So,
They're all because like I feel like they all want it. They all want
yeah.
the company.
I suspected everyone, even the innocent ladies, even the innocent, like, younger sister and the wife, because in Little Woman, it all turned out to be the mom, the quote-unquote innocent mom at the end. So
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah, I actually suspected like, oh my god, I suspected the innocent guy. His name
Sukun?
Sukun. Yeah, Sukun. He's like too good, but he's the real one throughout the whole show. Like he's like the
He's
one.
the realest of them all, like, the poor guy.
Because I honestly, I thought at one point that like, because he was jealous of Guwon.
No, there was points where he seemed a little bit sus. They,
Yeah.
like, made him seem sus, because, yeah, the way he acted towards Guwon, it made him sus.
Mhm. And I could see like he can like not change, but like be greedy, like want Doi,
Yeah.
and because he did go to Sukmin's house, right?
Oh, yeah.
And like he was like, oh, I want to be on your side. Like, I thought he was being for real, but he was just doing that to like
well,
help.
no, he knew that too. They had planned that.
Yeah, but there's some things like before like you're like, oh, obviously he's trying to help her.
Yeah.
There's some things that are just like.
Like, I remember he would, like, be on the phone. He was like, find every information about Kumon and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that.
But
He was like searching out like demon, like.
But when you look back at it, can you blame him?
Yeah, I would be curious too.
Like, too many weird things happened. He was like,
and he's he's left in the dust, kind of.
he really is, poor guy. But his ending was well deserved. Like, his being chairman.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like her, if she got chairman, it would be like, oh yeah, girl boss would be like, like I feel like I would suspect it anyways, like expect it.
Yeah.
But
I was really satisfied with the ending. Like, everything was like in its place. How
yeah,
it should be.
so happy. Like he didn't even care for it, right? For like that position or like that company.
Yeah, well, he wasn't like greedy for it, that's for sure. And I think same thing with Dohee too. It's just like that's what Madame Ju had on her will and stuff like that. So like Dohee was like, that's what Madame Ju would want, you know. And I think that's why the ending works, because it's like they finally do what what's best for them instead of like what's best for other people.
Yeah.
And that also reminds me of like, her dad did that deal because that's what he thought was best for her, but then it ended up like her going down this whole like journey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I have something to say about that. But yeah, like, it's crazy. Like, Sukmin, the parent of... Yeah, the dad of his... What am I saying? What am I saying? His son, right?
Yeah.
Like, the way his son acted wasn't, like, really his fault. Like, can you blame him the way he acts?
I actually feel bad for him, in a way. Even though he's so crazy, he did kill some people. But I don't blame him either.
It's like, because it's not really his fault if you think about it. Like, he was
like,
put in that situation. Like,
but then you can't play victim either. Well, like, your actions is your actions. No matter, like...
No, he was mentally ill. Like,
same thing with the dad, too. Something.
Yeah, true. It was
so
like
you
the
can't
manager.
really, like, victim. If that's the case, then that's just going to continue for, like, all the generations after that. You know what I mean?
Like, even...
Like, I can, like, sympathize with him and not fully blame him, but that doesn't make what he did any, like, better.
Like, his own wife, Sarah, like, she was scratching her hand, like, her hand was red.
Well, it's because he, like, burned her.
I thought it was because, like, she was, like, stressed and anxiety. And she was scratched.
Oh, maybe. But no, it looked like a burn.
I mean, it could be a burn, and maybe she's just scratching a burn.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, so, I mean, Madame Ju also wasn't the greatest to him. That's obviously why it led him to, like, misunderstand her. And then think of her, like, hate her so much in that sense, too. You know? Because she basically, like, she was so, like, focused on, like, success at the time. And then it wasn't until, like, after Dohi's dad's death that, like, she changed. She, like, met the demon, grew on, whatever. But before that, she was just so focused on success, like, anything for that, you know? And then I guess that caused her to kind of neglect her son in a way.
And you said, like, you don't feel bad for him, but I do still, because he was, when that scene where he wanted to kill Doi, Sungmin wanted to kill Doi, he was telling her, like, you were treated good by Madame Ju only because, like...
You're not blood.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I do feel bad for him.
But also because, like, everything, too, like, that was her ticket to heaven or something, because after she saw the demon, and then when he, like, felt jealous, like, I would, too. Like, I would be so mad.
No, I do feel bad for him, don't get me wrong. But, because he just went so far, and, like, he had no remorse, even to the end. That it makes it hard to feel bad for him. But, like, I do sympathize with him, you know? Because in his position, yeah, it'd be hard, too. I think... but, like, in general, I feel bad for him, but I think that's a representation. You can't play victim. You know?
Like, you have a choice.
Yeah, you have a choice. Yes, his circumstances were really bad, but he chose to misunderstand his mother. Like, he never got clarification on it. He, like, saw, like, that one, just bits of the situation, and he just assumed.
Yeah, and I feel like, one... Of course, like, who wouldn't want, like, that position in that company, like, CEO? But his reasoning, another reasoning why he wanted it was to prove, or do better than Madame Ju.
Yeah, I think it all came down, it wasn't money that was
the issue. Because, like, they're all rich, like, it doesn't, like, matter.
Yeah, he wasn't greedy for money. He was greedy to just, like, surpass Madame Ju.
Like, to prove something.
Yeah, he, like, resented her so much. And then, like, Dohee, too, like, it wasn't about, because she literally gave up. And it wasn't, like, some, like, scheme either. She just gave up.
Dohee?
Yeah, like at the end, like, for becoming chairwoman, she was just like, it's not worth it, like, let's just end it here. That wasn't, like, that didn't solve the problem. Because he was not after the company necessarily.
Yeah.
It was more of, like, ego and mental thing.
I would like to, like, I thought Sukmin's son was that other guy that was, like, scratching his neck and, like, bleeding.
Oh, at first I thought they were the same.
Yeah, me too, because they're just both creepy and they're both, like... And I was like, oh, in my head, I was like, oh, maybe they are the same person, but he's putting makeup, like, on his, like, face or, like, on his neck or something.
I wonder what that guy's, like, background is. They never dove into that.
Oh, the son?
No.
Oh, yeah. He's just, like, a rando.
Yeah.
Maybe he was giving money?
Well, I'm guessing, like... No. Actually, they barely touched on it. I'm guessing that he wanted to be an actor, but, like, didn't succeed, and then that was his way of being
Oh, like, it was his outlet?
Yeah, because that's what he, like, towards the end of his life, they met in, like, the theater room, him and Sukmin, and then, like, he said something along the lines of, like, this is me acting. You know,
Oh, I could see that.
that's his role. He's playing his role.
There was a lot of things that I could see, like how he used to want to be in that like theater and stuff.
Yeah.
But I thought it was because he was obsessed with like killing people and like him putting on. I thought I was like, wow, like that's so smart of him to like put on like makeup and like make him look different. Like that's so smart because they'll never catch him. Yeah, because he was just like, remember that guy? He came to his home and he was like, oh, like asking him about.
Oh, like the owner of the building.
Yeah. He was asking him something like a payment or something, and
he just wanted to like see who was there.
And then he was gonna walk away, whoever that guy was, the owner of the building. But the guy was like, wait, can you check like the plumbing or something, right?
Yeah.
Like he didn't even really need to like kill that guy.
Well, it was just like more eyes, you know?
More eyes.
More witnesses. More potential witnesses.
No, he was kind of psycho, so I just think that he just gets a high off killing. I don't know.
I think he definitely does in a way.
Mhm.
But I think in his mind it was like a role. He was playing a role.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, I'm doing so good in my role, kind of thing.
Because he casually has like dead bodies in his fridge.
Yeah. No, but he is psycho.
Yeah.
That doesn't take away. He's literally psycho.
Mhm.
Like all of them. The Seokmin's son and his wife, literally the scene in the last episode of them two.
It was so sad.
Yeah, I think that was the first time you see both of them smile. Other than like in the picture, I'm pretty sure, the family picture. But like you don't see the mom smiling, you don't see the son smiling.
Yeah.
And it was just so sweet because they were under like the same boat basically. Like their dad's crazy.
To think about it, also like she's the most sane one in the family.
As sane as it could get.
You know, like she was going a little insane.
Well, she was going through it. Can you blame her?
Yeah, she was like scratching. She was like so
And she
skinny.
had to take medicine and stuff.
Mm-hmm. But like, see, I feel like she's a good example of like you have a choice. She could have like gone psycho and like did something too, but she just honestly just wanted to live a peaceful life. I think, right?
Well, I don't think she had a choice.
Well, I'm saying like.
I think she was just kind of scared.
True.
He's kind of insane. I'd be scared too.
She could have been like, oh, I want to kill Doi, and you know, like this is her fault. Like, I could see her going through like another like rabbit hole of like.
Well, I could see more so her killing Seokmin because
Yeah.
he killed their child basically.
I remember she was so scared when she saw the news like, oh, his body was not found. She's like so scared.
Yeah, I'd be scared too, bro.
Yeah.
I'd sleep with one. I just wouldn't sleep at that point.
In my head, I was like, dang, like she could just leave, but it's not that simple.
Yeah.
Like especially if he has money like that, like
he'll find her in a heartbeat, and then he'll literally like beat her up.
yeah,
He'll burn her.
she can't even support herself because she's so skinny.
Oh my gosh, but she's so pretty.
She
looks
is.
like a doll.
That's what I thought the whole time. I was like, wow, she looks like.
The whole cast.
Unreal.
The whole cast is so good.
I kept thinking Doi was so pretty.
Yeah. Doi and Guwon. Like every single time their faces appear on the screen, I'm like,
Like,
in
wow,
awe.
yeah.
I'm literally in awe. I'm like, wow.
They're so pretty.
Actress too.
I mean, girl has like more experience than.
Like the whole industry.
We want you like 20 years old or something, but with 30 years experience.
Oh, yeah.
Or no, yeah, we're looking for 20 to like 25 or 30 years of experience.
Yeah. The jobs be like that for real.
Doi in the show, she like did not ask for any of this. She wasn't even supposed to be born.
Yeah.
She wasn't even supposed to be born. Like she went through so much.
But you know, the takeaway from it is like you can't have happiness without misfortune. So
You know how Guwon, he like came back to life. God granted it, or like whatever. It's so sad that she's so like dependent on him, though. Thinking about it, like I mean, yeah, like her life is like, oh, she's like she has everything. She has money. She's pretty, and like she has a company and stuff. But even that, like she wanted to kill herself. She was like drowning herself, right?
well, I feel
Without
like
him.
okay, but that's because like it was fresh.
True.
And also, she just doesn't have anybody. If you think about it, that was like her last person, other than like Sokun. But like every single person that she really loved and adored was taken away from her. Like you can't blame her for that. You know what I mean? Like usually people have like somebody.
True, like they're one person.
Yeah,
her
like-
one person was Madame Ju, and like she passed away. True, but I feel like she could have healed and then still like lived her daily life and could have met another person. And that's not a demon, you know? Because like if you think about it, because he's a demon, like, and he lived for so long, for like 200 years, he's only gonna live longer, and she's gonna
just let them have their happy ending.
she's gonna grow old and wrinkly and die, and he's gonna be left alone, and the cycle still is going.
Maybe he'll also like turn human or something too. Season 2, so we could prove it to Amy that they can have a happy ending. They've gone through it now.
You can't have a happy ending with a demon. Okay. Also,
never say never. That's what one said.
I know he said he used to be a human, right? But he's a demon now. Why does he have so much like human emotion and like so human?
Oh, actually, yeah, I thought about that whenever like he was trying to get his powers back. I was like, if he gets his powers back, doesn't that mean that he's not human anymore? So like those feelings go away, but then it was still there. Maybe I think it's just like because he doesn't have memory loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like he still remembers everything. Before, he's been like a demon for like 200 years. So like he's forgotten human feelings, you know, human emotions. So
Also like after he lost his like tattoo and his powers, he like was kind of human.
yeah. That's why like he started to feel emotions again, and he was
right.
Like,
whenever he like got back to his duties, like he was crying a little bit. Like when he saw the old people, remember when he granted them the wish?
oh yeah.
He was like getting emotional. He's like, "Wow, I'm crying."
Maybe it's because like he still remembers the emotions that he just felt.
Oh, and because he's a demon, like I was thinking about this. Can they have children? Demon babies? Half demon. Oh, season 2?
We get season 2.
Half demon, half human. Whoa, it's crazy. And this time, the kid, the girl is the demon.
Season 2.
oh, season 2 is gonna have like this time they're gonna have an angel involved. Wow. They should credit me.
How'd you get paid for this?
Wow.
We have proof. There are many takeaways from this show actually.
Like what?
Like first of all, you need misfortune for there to be happiness, and then also people are not who you think they are. Like Kuon is a demon. You would think he's bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then the Superman who was like the oldest brother, and he kept like saying like, oh, like,
Family?
yeah, is not.
Mm-hmm.
And then Madame Ju like seemed like mean, but she was really nice too.
I wanted to talk about the dancer and Suhoon, cause like that girl, she like pissed me off. Like she was getting on my nerves. I felt a little bad when I found out her backstory, where she was that little girl that he like helped, and like she said, oh, like you don't know how long it took me to find you, type of thing, and that's why she was like so in love. But I was like, and she was fine that he didn't like her back, but like she was just content that she was the only girl in his life, kind of thing, kind of thing. But like she was like so annoying. Like she was getting on my nerves. Like bro, take a hint. Gu-won would be like with Do-yi, and she would get jealous and stuff, and she would tell Do-yi to kill herself. I'm like, bro.
Oh yeah, I did think that part was really selfish of her. But the other parts, you can't really blame her.
Like what?
Because if you were in her position,
I don't understand. Cause who is obsessed to that point?
no, but it's like her whole life.
Is about him.
Basically, you know what I mean? And then suddenly, like, seeing him with someone, like, she put so much effort
Right, yeah, true.
into it. Though he just came in out of nowhere. No effort or anything. She was like, in her head, it was probably like, how is that fair? I put in all the effort, and then this chick, no effort, and then he just, like, head over heels over her.
That's true. I mean, she's still a good person. I feel like in the moment she was going through it, and she's just like...
That's what I'm saying, like, you really can't blame her for that. It was just, like, in the moment.
I like in the beginning, I noticed, like, she had, like, dark eyeshadow makeup, but like towards the end, when the happy ending where she's like finally like letting go and like moving out of Korea, right?
Mm-hmm. I thought she still did. Or it got lighter.
No,
it got lighter.
No, like she clearly didn't have any black
No,
makeup.
she did.
No, she didn't.
Bad.
Bro, look, she didn't like. It was kind of like a
I remember clearly she still had black liner.
black liner, but black eyeshadow. Towards the end, she didn't have any.
Like it was lighter.
It was not lighter. It was not there.
Oh.
Like, just look. Hold on. I have to prove.
Oh, you're right.
Exactly.
Okay, because it was even when she went to say sorry to Do-hee, or not sorry, but they were like talking.
She looked less mean.
Well, she still had black liner there. But you're right. This like the very last episode.
But yeah, it's kind of like a
Character development.
It's kind of, it shows like, oh yeah, she was like, you know, hung up on him, but like, now she's letting go and like she feels lighter, you know?
Yeah, and she's wearing white, so it's like she's becoming an angel.
Yeah.
She's saving the little girl now.
Yeah. That was kind of cute, like, cause that's what he did for her.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I really like the ending. Everything clicked in place.
Yeah, everything was perfect for everyone. And then Sukhon, I felt bad for the man, cause like, he was the realest one and always there for Do-yi. I mean, Do-yi still loved and adored him, but like not in that way.
But he got his good ending.
Yeah, he got to be the...
Maybe in season 2 he'll get with Gayon, the dancer.
That's what I was thinking. It's always like the characters that are rejected always come
she
together.
did tell him that it was her last performance. Season 2, I'm telling you. I am telling you. Good show. So like, what would you rate it? Like how bingeable?
In the beginning it wasn't so bingeable, and it's long and kind of dragged out.
That's just
Not
a
gonna
you.
lie.
That's your hot
I
take.
give it a. It was good towards the end, but was it like I would rate it a 6.5. Yeah, 6.5. Because I watched like so much better shows.
That's your hot take. I would say it's like an 8.
It's a good rating.
It got better in the second half. The second half I would say is more bingeable. Because it was like all the secrets were being revealed. If you like cutesier cliche, then I think like you'll love the K-drama.
Yeah.
For sure. Like you'll love the whole thing. You'll be like, oh my gosh, 10 out of 10 bingeable.
Yeah.
But
I think it's what I think every show should have is a good hook. It just didn't hook me.
it's because she doesn't like cliche stuff.
And it was like a chore to watch it because
No,
it was so
'cause
long and dragged.
It's because she doesn't like cliche stuff.
Listen, I do, but if it's done right, with good music. I'm just saying that it all includes chemistry, the casting. I don't know. That's just my opinion! That's just my opinion!
We're done. We're done.
Bye!